Hi, I'm Richard Holcomb, and welcome to Who Rocks New Mexico. Today you'll meet some lovely folks living at Beehive Homes and see why we call them America's greatest generation. Let's meet Mark and Nicole Tobiasen of Action Coach Business Coaching and find out that coaching isn't just for sports anymore. Then we'll head north to meet the master of the Taos art community, Charles Collins. But first, let's learn how Heritage Hotels have become New Mexico's cultural ambassadors to the world.
I think what makes Heritage different from other hotel companies is that first of all, we're a locally owned and operated hotel company that operates in New Mexico. But the neat thing is that we tell the story of our culture and heritage. Each property has a cultural partnership. The nice thing about that is whenever you stay at a Heritage Hotel, not only are you having a great experience that you're able to take your family and your friends to show the culture of our area, but you're giving back to the community. For every dollar that's spent at a Heritage Hotel, we give back to a community partner. We have hotels that cover the state from the south to the north. Starting in the south, Hotel Encanto Las Cruces celebrates really the rich tradition of Mexican culture. It's like a beautiful hacienda sitting in southern New Mexico. Great resort property, got a beautiful pool we just redid. Great bar called Azul, some of the best cocktails in the state of New Mexico. Just a fantastic place to get away, relax, and just kind of have a nice relaxing weekend. Then moving towards the center of the state, we have two hotels in Albuquerque. Hotel Albuquerque, which is located in Old Town, a beautiful property that celebrates the tri-culture of New Mexico. The Spanish, the Mexican, and the Native American cultures. The grounds are beautiful and just celebrates really the rich tradition of New Mexico. It has a beautiful pool as well, a great place to get away. It has two bars, Casa Esencia and Q Bar. Has Garduños, beautiful patio on Garduños, great place to get away and have a fantastic New Mexican meal. Our other property is Nativo Lodge. Nativo celebrates really the Native American culture in a very contemporary way. One of the coolest things about Nativo Lodge is it's got great artist rooms. We've allowed New Mexico artists, actually local artists, to come, take the room to the studs and rebuild these rooms and celebrate really their form of artistry. And it's fantastic, it's a must-see. Nativo Lodge has a beautiful indoor-outdoor pool, great for families. So we have four great hotels in Santa Fe. First is Hotel St. Francis, which tells the story really of the Franciscan monasteries that moved into that area in the early 1600s. Its theme is in simplicity there's complexity. We have a great bar there called Secreto. It tells the story of the secret grape, how the mission grape came to New Mexico. Great place to have a cocktail. Then moving to Hotel Chimayo, which is also in Santa Fe. And this is really a beautiful, really quaint, romantic hotel that tells the story of northern New Mexico. It tells it through its rich traditions, art, through its weavings, just even in the guest rooms. The guest rooms have beautiful wood-burning fireplaces. You can smell that pinon, it's just fantastic. It's got a really cool bar that celebrates the lowrider culture. It's called Low and Slow. A really cool place to have a cocktail. We have the only exclusive lowrider parking space in the country. You'll have to see that. Some really cool lowriders that park outside that celebrate that culture. And our newest addition to our Santa Fe collection is the El Dorado Hotel and Spa. Our beautiful Nita Spa has just been recognized as one of the top 10 spas in the world and has great views of Santa Fe. As you walk right out of our doors, you're absolutely on the plaza. And then our last property in Santa Fe is the Lodge of Santa Fe, which is a fantastic place to get away as well. One of the only hotels in Santa Fe that has a beautiful outdoor resort style pool. Really nice place to get away, enjoy the beautiful sunlight of New Mexico. That property celebrates really the performing arts, so really a must-see. And then our last property in northern New Mexico is in Taos. It's called Palacio de Marcella, and it tells the story of really the noble women of northern New Mexico. Very quaint little bed and breakfast type of property. The neat thing there is the grounds are just beautiful, the gardens are gorgeous, and it's just a fantastic place to enjoy yourself and get away for the weekend. We want to invite you to come stay with us at Heritage Hotels and Resorts. Let us share a little bit about our culture and heritage with you and with your family, whether it be for a wedding, business, or just for a nice weekend getaway. Whether you're from New Mexico, you're from anywhere in the United States, or from outside of the United States, we'd love you to visit. We think we have really some unique hotels that you have to see. We're really excited to have you. Come experience our hospitality. Let us welcome you to our community. We're excited for you to be here and looking forward to having you.
What happens when 6 chefs duke it out for a charity event at Buildersource Appliance Gallery? Great food, lots of fun, and bragging rights for the winning chefs.
My name is Justin Schreier, and I'm with the UNM Foundation.
Kathy Morrow, and I'm with Santa Ana Golf Club.
Mark Trimmer, and I'm actually on the board of El Ranchito de los Niños.
Jen Schreier with the Hospitality Association of New Mexico.
It's Valerie Almanzar. I'm with Your Casa team at Keller Williams Realty.
Kathy Meckenbauer with El Ranchito de los Niños.
I'm Angel, and I'm with B2B. It's a great cause. We love food, and what better way to support the community?
It's a fabulous organization. They do wonderful things for children. Mike and Kathy Meckenbauer are wonderful people who have started something unique and very, very special.
We are a children's home. We are located in Las Lunas, and we keep siblings together. When kids are separated from their parents, it's very hard to lose a parent, but then to also lose a sibling. So our mission is to keep children together, give them a good education, and teach them that they have self-worth.
With the popularity of the food programs and the cooking contests out there, we thought we'd try to put one together, and fortunately our partners, Buildersource, have been amazing. So between their resources and experience and our passion for the cause, it's worked out nice.
We both love supporting a great cause, and we're enjoying tasting all the different meals from all the great restaurants here in Albuquerque.
I was really excited about the food and the way that they were showcasing the chefs, and of course I'm always about supporting local businesses. And then it's also for a great cause. El Ranchito de los Niños is an amazing organization, and anything we can do to support them, we're always all for that.
Next, find out how Mark and Nicole Tobiasen of Action Coach are helping business owners find their way through today's economic challenges.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson, the owner of American Tire and Service. Do you know what makes a great mechanic? Training is mighty important. Certification? You bet. But do you know what really makes a great mechanic? Heart. It's a passion that drives a mechanic to do the right thing every time. We've been helping people like you for over 25 years. We're locally owned and proud to serve you.
American Tire and Service on Highway 528 between Southern and Northern. The only guys for you.
What you don't need when it's time to close your mortgage is a nameless, faceless voice at the other end of a 1-800 number. What you do need is a licensed local loan officer who will attend your closing, sit with you, and answer every one of the questions that you will surely have as you read and sign over 57 legal documents. At Frost Mortgage, we're licensed, we're professional, and we're local. We don't just close loans, we open doors.
What every child deserves.
To be safe in our home.
Food and clothes.
Not to be hurt.
A good education.
To grow up with our brothers and sisters. To be loved, valued, and respected.
El Ranchito is a loving and stable children's home where brothers and sisters can live together as they grow into adulthood or until they can be reunited with their families. With your help, El Ranchito de los Niños will continue its mission for years to come. Learn how you can help. Call us today.
Hundreds of New Mexico business owners have maximized their potential and profits by utilizing Action Coach business coaching. Let's find out why.
My goals are to add jobs to New Mexico, plain and simple. By adding jobs to New Mexico means that the business community here is stronger, and my passion is helping people. Action Coach was started about 20 years ago in Brisbane, Australia, by Brad Sugars, who was a self-made millionaire who at an early age, in his early 20s, started buying, fixing, and selling businesses.
Brad Sugars reminds me of a modern-day Napoleon Hill, which many people are familiar with, and he was actually Henry Ford's mentor. Brad is, I think, one of the most brilliant business minds I've encountered in my life, and he's the man who personally started Action Coach, and his whole purpose in life is to show business owners that there's a better way to run a business, a stronger way to run a business that really enables them to live to their full potential through their business model. And we kind of stumbled upon Action Coach, and while it's a franchise, it really struck us because what Action Coach is about globally is giving business owners re-education, if you will, global tools, proven systems that help enrich their overall operation and help them live a better life.
We brought Action Coach to New Mexico about 5 years ago to help small to mid-sized business owners achieve more money, a better team, and more time through using these systems.
So my name is Eric Bergmeyer. I'm a certified public accountant. I own my own firm. The name of the firm is Bergmeyer & Associates. I've been coached by Action Coach for the last year. Yeah, the differences that Action Coach has brought to the company for me is really begin to help me run a business. And that was very difficult for me to kind of move out of where I've typically been as a CPA technician to now become more of a CPA CEO, if you will. Our financial growth has been substantial. And we've now been able to bring on more accounting staff as a result, and have allowed myself and my wife, who's my partner, to begin to have a little bit more free time. I would tell anybody who would be considering working with Action Coach that it would probably be one of the wisest decisions they'd ever make. Whenever possible, I find myself in front of one of my clients, I use a lot of what Mark has taught me, a tremendous return on that investment.
Shelley Branscombe with Maestas and Ward has grown 75% in the last 12 months, which in commercial real estate, I think that's doing amazingly well.
My name is Shelley Branscombe, and I work at NAI Maestas and Ward as a commercial real estate broker, and I specialize in office space. I've been coached by Action Coach for the past 15 months. I would describe their coaching style as very open and communicative. They style it to my business and what my interests are, but they also encourage me to step outside the box so that I can grow and become an expert in my field. The difference that coaching has made to my knowledge and skill is not only to help me develop within my own industry, but also to develop myself outside of my industry. The tangible results that I have seen year to date over last year, my business is up in profits 146%.
We absolutely love helping business owners achieve their goals and their dreams for their businesses and their life.
We start off with a complimentary coaching session that we'll offer any viewer, and they can learn more about that process when they go to our website, actionbusinesssuccess.com.
Up next, compassion, dignity, and a loving home.
Need office space? 3791 Southern Boulevard in Rio Rancho represents an outstanding value in office space in the heart of Rio Rancho's business district. With clean and versatile space available, 3791 Southern Boulevard is a 2-story office building and offers good visibility with signage opportunities for tenants. There's only one suite of up to 2,700 square feet still available, so act now. For more information, call David at 505-259-3706.
We'd like to invite you to First Tuesdays, a networking event created specifically for business owners and executives.
Giving you the opportunity to interact on a personal level with business people just like you.
Mark your calendar for every first Tuesday in 2014.
4:30 to 6:30 at Hotel Albuquerque's Q Bar for free hors d'oeuvres, happy hour cash bar,
and networking with fellow business owners and executives.
It's new, it's social, it's your opportunity to make new connections, build relationships, and share new ideas with your peers.
No pressure, no speakers, no roster, and no rules.
And name tags with first names only, so the focus is on you rather than your company.
It's First Tuesdays for business owners and executives, 4:30 to 6:30 at Hotel Albuquerque's Q Bar.
To register, visit firsttuesdaysabq.com. Be there!
Looking for something fun to do in Albuquerque? Look no further. ABQ365.com is your resource for things to do in ABQ. From food and wine to local culture to sporting events, ABQ 365 has something for you to do every day of the year. Check out the 365 days of events. Get out and enjoy all your city has to offer. Go to abq365.com to make your plans today. As we and our loved ones age, it's heartwarming to know that there are caregivers like Beehive Homes, providing a compassionate, loving environment for the elderly to live in dignity.
It was an evening fellowship, and what I thought was, there is nobody like her.
Well, there was a special magnetic attraction.
Oh my, yes.
It wasn't long, and after I talked to him, then I kind of knew he was special. We had never been apart since 1951 when we got married. Back in March of 2011, we went for a checkup, and they explained that he would do better in a facility where there was medical care. He lived in the nursing home, and I stayed in the condo back here and would drive to see him every day. That was the first Christmas we had been separated, so that was kind of a rough time.
She has been such a kind and loving trooper.
We had a little trouble finding the assisted living places, one that would take both of us, because it's a challenge for them to take husband and wife. This place provides us to be able to do that. We really were tickled when they said we could live together. We were kind of used to being together, and so it had to work. And it has, yeah. Care for me is to live with my husband.
Care is living face to face and day by day with my wife. Care is Beehive Homes.
Openings now available in our Hobbs home. There are many dentists around New Mexico, many of whom offer similar services. So what makes Dr. Greg Lepore of Smiles by Design so different? Well, you're about to see.
There's a lot of good dentists here in Albuquerque. We're lucky. And I would say the reason that I would choose Smiles by Design would be their pursuit for excellence. That we, at every moment, we're not perfect, but we strive for that perfection. We work every day as a team so people have a pleasant experience. That's my goal for each person to come in here, that they have a wonderful experience and that they feel good about where they've been and that they want to pass that on to other people. We are a locally owned business. My wife Paige and I own the business. We're not franchised. We care a lot about what goes on here. We take personal, obviously responsibility like you would anything else that you own.
I came to Dr. Lepore about a year ago. I needed some actually extensive dental work done. Was real nervous coming here, but after I met him, after I met the staff, it was a wonderful experience. I was amazed by how beautiful the office looked. The girls here are amazing, Dr. Lepore is amazing, and it's just, now I look forward to coming to a dentist. If you're considering getting dental work done, there's no better place than here. You will not get treated the same anywhere else. I guarantee you that. It's a blessing and privilege, and I'm really, really happy to be here.
Coming up, the Charles Collins Art Gallery.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson with American Tire and Service. Did you know any independent, reputable automotive repair center can provide factory scheduled maintenance under your new vehicle warranty? It's true, you don't need to go to the dealer. You know us, you trust us. So check your owner's manual for scheduled maintenance and let your guys at American Tire do the rest. Engine maintenance, transmission, tire rotation, any scheduled maintenance. American Tire and Service, your guys for all your vehicle maintenance and repairs. See us today.
Hi, I just saw Robert Wagner on television reading a script about reverse mortgages. You know, Robert doesn't know anything about reverse mortgages, but I do. Every month at Frost Mortgage, we loan hundreds of thousands of dollars to seniors to eliminate their mortgage payments for the rest of their lives. How much better would your life be if you didn't have a mortgage payment to make next month? If you're 62 or older, give us a call and we'll show you how this wonderful mortgage program works.
He's a sculptor, painter, and some say even a mystic. You be the judge. Meet Charles Collins, a Taos art master. Charles Collins is the most awarded artist in the history of the Taos Fall Arts Festival. His works were selected for a prestigious showing at the New Mexico Governor's Gallery, where former Governor Gary Johnson proclaimed a Charles Collins Day throughout New Mexico in his honor. He has been officially claimed a Taos Master by the Millicent Rogers Museum and was selected as the inaugural artist by Arlo Guthrie for the Guthrie Center in Massachusetts.
I was a little kid and I knew that I was going to be an artist. My mother was an artist and it just seemed to be the right thing to do. My art conveys the interconnectedness of all life on the planet, and I feel as though that's the whole point of my art, is the interconnectedness of all life and all beauty and all the cultures. I moved here in 1976 and was attracted to Taos because it was an art colony and because there was a pottery here for sale. And I was a potter at the time and a painter. Sculpture is a very demanding medium, and so is painting, but physically the sculpture sometimes really is very difficult to work in, but you push through and create something that's never been created before. One of my favorite pieces is this bronze sculpture of Lincoln, the Mastermind piece, and it represents, of course, how he united the whole country, and he had this unshakable vision, and it's about how we all fit together as Americans. This is a wax for my newest piece that hasn't even gone into bronze yet, and it's the face of William Shakespeare, and it's about the mastermind of literature. And I've chosen his play Julius Caesar to represent his mastermind. This is Caesar, and he has the traditional sword of Rome, and the helmet is the traditional helmet, and on his back is the coat of arms for William Shakespeare that he designed himself. In the center of the shield diagonally is a jousting lance with a pen quill on the tip, and on the top is an eagle holding the jousting lance with the pen quill. And then this is Mark Antony, who was also Cleopatra's husband. And on his back is the cartouche for Cleopatra and the Egyptian symbols. And then the center figure is Cleopatra herself, with the crown of Isis and the cobras that represent Upper and Lower Egypt. The Christ sculpture is, of course, about the mastermind of Christianity. And it was actually the whole concept for the mastermind collection, the paintings and everything. When he said, "Where two or more are gathered in my name, there am I in their midst also." And that's what that sculpture group is about. There's Simon Peter, who's carrying a basket full of fish, and there's John, who's carrying a basket full of bread, and then of course Mother Mary in prayer for humanity. Well, I think everything comes in layers. It's like the sun rises and the light becomes brighter and brighter and brighter. And through different shadows and filters, you begin to see different images. And the light becomes to a certain place, and it's like, that's it. It is again about the power of love, because art creates something different, and if it's done in the right way, the vibration of the art is like having a presence in your house or in your room. And it's such a wonderful thing. It's to bring joy. And that's what my gallery is about too, is to bring joy to people who come in and to share it with them.
Hi, I'm Michael Newman, host of New Mexico True Television, which airs immediately after Who Rocks. Here's a preview of what you'll see throughout the year on our show. A great part of traveling in our state are the countless scenic drives you can take, and the Enchanted Circle is one of them. The eastern gateway to the scenic byway is the quaint town of Eagle Nest and the neighboring lake sharing its name. The main street of town and the historic Laguna Saloon welcome you and give visitors a taste of Old West Americana. And just outside of town, with wildflowers on its shores and fish swimming in its waters, Eagle Nest Lake beckons you to pull over for fishing or a picnic. Continuing south of New Mexico 64, you will find the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, the United States' first memorial to Vietnam War veterans. Built by the mourning parents of a fallen soldier, this chapel honors their son and pays tribute to the sacrifices of all Vietnam veterans. Marine First Lieutenant David Westfall was one of 16 young men in his unit killed in an ambush on May 22, 1968 in Vietnam, and this site keeps his memory alive. The work his parents put into the memorial here in the Enchanted Circle helped inspire the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall in Washington, D.C. A peaceful and emotional place, the chapel is worthy of a visit by all. We are traveling all over New Mexico to show you all the great places to spend a few hours or a few days, perhaps places you didn't even know existed in the land of enchantment. So join us in just a few minutes right here on KOB4, immediately following Who Rocks New Mexico, for another great episode of New Mexico True Television.
The New Mexico Sinus Institute is changing the lives of New Mexicans who suffer from sinus issues.
Sleep apnea is a serious medical condition in which you stop and start breathing multiple times throughout the night. The tongue can actually stop the air from going into the airway and passing into the lungs. More than 18 million Americans suffer from obstructive sleep apnea. 90% of them don't even know it.
Oftentimes people think that sleep apnea really is just feeling tired and not sleeping well. But there's more serious conditions that sleep apnea can cause. The condition can actually lead to many illnesses, including heart disease, heart failure, stroke, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and in some cases even death. Oftentimes people that have sleep apnea think that they're excellent sleepers because they can fall asleep at any time, reading a book, watching TV, because their body is always tired.
Fortunately, there's a life-changing procedure that can reduce the size of the tongue, allowing air to pass freely. A series of 6 minimally invasive 15-minute procedures can make all the difference, even for those who require CPAP.
Many patients that I see rely on devices like CPAP, which can be really uncomfortable and cumbersome.
In fact, with the procedure, the RFA procedure, we can even reduce the flow of the CPAP machine, or for some patients, we can actually get them off of their CPAP machine. Plus, the procedure is covered by Medicare and many other insurances.
Why suffer from loud snoring and sleep apnea when one procedure can make all the difference?
Improve your sleep, your health, your life. Call or visit the New Mexico Sinus Institute today.
That's all the time we have this week on Who Rocks New Mexico. I hope you enjoyed the show as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. And while you're out and about this week, if you see our men and women in uniform, stop them and be sure and thank them for their service. If you'd like more information on the folks you saw on today's show, check us out on the web at whorocksnm.com. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next week.